For too long, the Syrian government has promised reform and continued the violence. At any time over the last 10 months, they could have stopped the bloodshed. They could have seized the initiative. They could have introduced bold and lasting reform that meets the aspirations of Syrians for greater political freedom. But the facts speak for themselves over recent months. When this Council adopted a presidential statement on Syria in August last year, the death toll was approximately 1,000. When a draft Security Council resolution was put forward in October and vetoed here, 3,000 people had died. Today, we believe nearly 6,000 Syrians have died in appalling circumstances. And this includes, as we have heard, 384 children. How long do Syrian families have to live in fear that their children will be killed or tortured before the Security Council will pass a meaningful resolution? How many people need to die before the consciences of all world capitals on this subject are stirred? The people of Syria can't afford to wait while more false promises and half measures from their government are accompanied by brutality on the ground. There will be no reform or political progress in Syria while such violence continues. And there can be no doubt that the violence is worsening, the risk of civil war intensifying, and the threat to the stability of the region is growing. With each day that passes, finding a way back from the brink will be harder, and innocent lives will be needlessly and wrongfully lost, deaths which this Council could help to avert by acting in a united manner. We should unite behind the Arab League plan, and that is what I urge all members of the Council to do this week. And we should remain seized of the situation in Syria, returning to the matter if the violence still continues. To fail to do so would be to undermine the credibility of this institution, betray the Syrian people, snub the Arab League, and fail in this Council's responsibilities. Thank you, Mr. President.